Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we are finally filming our introduction video, or videos technically, because I am going to make two. This one is going to be about Happy, about you, and the other one is going to be about me and my health issues in our house and everything else basically. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload the second one because I'm tired. Alright. Because it'll probably take some time editing, but I am uploading this one on Friday. Anyway, the most asked question I get is how old is Happy? She is 8 years and 3.5 months old. She was born on January 1st, 2011. Well, we're not completely sure about that. It's an estimated date of birth because, as some of you may know, Happy had a pretty rough start in life. She came to me only when she was 3.5 years old. And until that time, she had been neglected and abused pretty badly. I won't go into detail about that, but it was pretty horrible. When she was rescued, her fur was all matted and she was stinky, basically. She had a lot of tooth problems. She was afraid of everyone, everything you can be afraid of. And at that time I was just looking for a normal house dog, like a companion dog, because I had just been rejected by my health care for a service dog because they considered me too healthy, which doesn't make any sense, but okay. I thank them for it now, because if they had given me permission to get a standard service dog, I would never have met this little girlie. So yeah, I'm grateful for it now, but at the time I was completely pissed, to be honest. So I decided to get to try and slowly look for a normal house dog, a companion dog, because I did want something alive around me, especially after I lost my two cats. Hi. Oh, so cute. Thank you. I love you. Anyway, I wanted something alive around me again, something to cuddle, and also motivation to get out of the house because I was pretty sick at that time. So I started looking online and I found this rescue organization based in the Netherlands over here. And I decided to follow them on Facebook, and within a few days an ad for her popped up, and I saw the pictures. I will enter a few of the pictures that were in the ad. And what hit me most was the look on her face. She was really insecure, but so kind. And I fell in love. So I decided to go visit her and to see if we'd connect and if she wouldn't be scared of my wheelchair, because I was told she was scared of basically anything. So they told me, don't get your hopes up. She'll probably not want to get in touch with you. She won't seek contact. She will maybe even be scared of your wheelchair or you, or she's scared of all new things. But I got there And within 5 minutes, she sat on my lap, wagging her tail, and I cried. I really cried at that point because it felt then and still feels to this day like she chose me instead of I chose her. She was just given to me at the right time. It was meant to be, you know? Apparently, God wanted us to be together, so He made sure I got rejected for a standard service dog, so I would start looking and find her, which is really the greatest gift I've ever gotten in my life. So, yeah, I'm still grateful for that every single day. So, I took her home a few days later, and yeah, you know, she was scared of most things, to be honest, but somehow she had this big faith in me. Like, what I would do, she would follow me, she would copy me, like, as if she was trying to tell me, you know, I trust you and I know that what you do is right, so I will do whatever you do, which was great and really humbling because, you know, why would this dog that has been abused by people and is really scared of everything choose to trust me? You know, it was something really special. And at that time, I still thought, you know, I've got a great dog. I get to get out of the house a little bit more, just do walk her. You know, that's great. But then, basically, out of the blue, I might say, she started acting up whenever I got a seizure, and it took me some time to make the connection because I don't feel my seizures coming, so I would just see her acting up and then I'd miss a chunk of time in my memory, and then apparently the seizure happened. But it took me about 2 or 3 weeks to figure out that she was actually acting the same way whenever I would get a seizure. Are you so comfortable, girl? Look at those tiny eyes. She's just really enjoying being here. So, yeah, at that point, a friend of mine actually told me, you know, I know this organization, I trained with them, they do owner training service dogs. And I'd never heard of owner training. I had never heard of any organization besides the standard organizations, Stichting Hulpend and KGF, which are the major Dutch service dog organizations. So, you know, she said, just give them a call and, you know, let them look at Happy and let them tell you what they think, because she said, I think she can make a service dog. And at that time I wasn't really sure because you know, she only weighs 6.5 kilograms, and that is not even close to the standard for service dogs around here, which are Labradors, Golden Retrievers, you know, the big fellows. But I gave them a call and they came to my house and assessed her character, assessed her strength, her willingness and ability to learn. And at the end of that conversation, they told me, you know, I think she's got what it takes to make a service dog. And at that point, I was quite overwhelmed because, you know, I wasn't expecting that, and I had already given up in my mind the idea of ever owning a service dog. But yeah, it didn't take me too long to decide to take the step and to get in touch with that organization to try and get Happy-Cappies service dog. So we started owner training once a month. And at first it was trust exercises, basic obedience. You know, she didn't know how to sit. She didn't know how to go down. She didn't know anything about being a normal, well-trained dog, basically. So that was the first. And then we did the obedience test, and she passed it. And then we started training for the you know, real service dog tasks. And within a year and a half, she passed that exam as well with flying colors. So that's when I more and more started realizing that this is really meant to be. You know, I think that she would have been happy in a normal family as well. And I would have been happy with another dog as well. But, you know, for her to realize her full potential and for me to be able to benefit from that took this moment in time to bring us two together, which is really something. There are no words for that. It's too special. So I have a video that was taken by our trainer during our service dog exam. It has been 3 years, I think, since then. So it's a bit of an old video. It's actually in our old house still, but I will insert it right here so you guys can see what kind of tasks she did then. And the whole seizure signaling is not in that video because I didn't get a seizure during the exam, of course, so they couldn't test it, but I've got plenty of videos from that as well, which I will not enter here because I realized very well that seeing a seizure can be quite triggering for people. So if you want to see a video of how Happy signals a seizure and then what happens when I get the seizure, I have a video of that on my Instagram, which I will post a link to below in the description. So here are the majority of Happy's tasks that she did then during our exam and that she still does right now.
Yes. Goed zo, ja, is klaar. Nog eens. Ja. Yes. Goed gedaan. Goed zo. Knap het? Yes. Yes. Bijna pootje, maar niet helemaal. Klopt. Yes. Yes.
Is the service dog ever done training? No. I mean, one, you have to always maintain the tasks and make sure that they don't forget a task, or, you know, in case of emergency, she should still be able to bring me my alarm bell even though I don't need it on a daily basis. So I still do train that on a daily basis, and we even try to make new service dog tasks so that we can keep training, because I know how much joy it gives her to learn something new, to be working for me, and it also gives me a lot of joy to watch her learn something new and just, you know, to work with her and see her grow, and her confidence grows whenever she learns a new task. So no, I don't think service dog training is ever fully done. She does know the basics. She will never forget those basics, but we can always expand our range of tasks. So that's what we're doing now. We are still training every day. The majority of that is obedience training, because Happy's weak spot is other dogs. She will bark at them or even try to chase them, not out of being mean or anything. It's just that she wants to play. And, you know, I let her play with other dogs when she's off duty. But when she's wearing her vest and she's walking beside my wheelchair, I don't allow her to go after other dogs at all because it's just not um, convenient for me. You know, if I were to get a seizure and she was at that moment she was playing with other dogs, she would probably miss it and but wouldn't signal me, and I would fall out of my wheelchair and probably hit my head. So whenever she's working out at the house, she is not allowed to play with other dogs. She still wants to though. So that can be a bit of a struggle sometimes because when she sees another dog, oh, look at that being cute. You know, when she sees another dog walking by, she will still try to, go to that dog and greet it and say hi and stuff like that. So that's what we're training for every day. Also, focus and attention, and we go to a supermarket. We try to go to the supermarket every week to train her item retrieval. When I point at an item and she will get it for me. We also train our alarm bell retrieval every day. And, the other tasks, she does that on a daily basis, like opening doors and turning lights on and off. But when she does them, she is still training those tasks. So, it's like two birds with one stone. So, yeah, that's what we do about training every day right now. And the rest of the time, we mostly just hang out and cuddle and have a lot of fun together. And she loves watching movies with me. She doesn't care about what's on the screen. I can either watch 101 Dalmatians or a horror film or anything. She doesn't mind as long as she's with me and as long as she sees the screen moving. She just, looks at it. She doesn't get engaged or anything. She just likes to look at a moving screen. We read a lot of books together. I'm trying to learn to speak English better, so I read English books and I read them out loud for her. And she really enjoys that. She doesn't get it, of course, but she still enjoys it. And so do I. There is very little time we spend apart. And I think we both like it that way. She's allowed by law to come everywhere with me outside of our house. And inside our house, she just decides to follow me all around. Hey girl, what's up? Anyway, that's basically what I wanted to tell you about Happy and about her training, about how she came to me. And of course, she also plays with toys a lot. She has one favorite toy she takes basically everywhere, which is, here in Holland, it's called Pinot. And it's a blue version of Big Bird. I don't know why, but here in Holland, Big Bird is blue. And it's called Pinot. And it's her absolute favorite. She takes it everywhere. If she were allowed, she'd even take it to the stores and on her walkies and everything. But she's not allowed because I know she'll drop it halfway somewhere and I'll have to carry it for the rest of the way. So that's not happening. I guess that's basically most of what there's to tell about our life and about Happy's training, about her tasks, about what she likes and doesn't like. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it here for now for this vlog. Of course, if you've got any questions, you can always drop them in the comment box below. And we really hope that you enjoyed watching this video and that you learned something from it. And if you did like it, please give it a like. And we'd love it if you were to subscribe to our channel as well, so you could become a part of our big happy family. We are also very active on Instagram. There's also a link to our Instagram profile in the description box below. And thank you very much for watching. And we will see you in the next video, probably next Friday. Bye bye.